I'm disgusted with African Americans. I'm disgusted with my people. I swear to God, I'm disgusted. Every time I turn on the internet, y'all disgust me. Lack of knowledge, lack of information, and you're making up stuff freestyling. I can't stand people that just freestyle. You know you freestyling. Us who know, we know you're freestyling. To all the pretendians, we know that you freestyling. To all the African haters, we know that you freestyling. To all the wannabe FBAs, we know you freestyling. The real ones, we know when you freestyling. Let me show you. Let me show you. You see this right here? This is my third great grandfather, John Johnson. This is what he looked like. That's him right there. Watch this. See this right here? Move this out the way. Can I move this out the way? Get out the way. Move, bro. Move that down. Yeah. Right, there we go. You see what this say? Department of Interior, Commission to the 5 Civilized Tribes. Muskogee Land Office, Tuesday, June 13th, 1899. John Johnson, sworn by Acting Chairman Bixie, testified as follows. What is your name? John Johnson. Are you a citizen of the Muskogee Nation? Yes, sir. What town do you belong to? Tupovka. You ever heard of that? It's called Tupovka. How long have you lived in the Creek Nation? All my life. Were you living outside of Indian Territory on June 28th, 1898? Yes, sir. So, I'm only showing this because no fucking body else does. Nobody shows nothing. Nothing. Nowhere. And I ain't talking about my brothers, the Shinnecock, and y'all ain't even talking about y'all. I'm talking about these pretendians. These pretendians out here. These wannabe African haters out here. The diaspora haters. I don't understand these people. I don't understand what the hell is going on in their mind right now. Let me show you something else. So I can get this out the way. That's the family land right there. This is just one of them. I'm gonna get this out the way, bro, so we can get to the real conversation. We can get to the real conversations. All right. Here go the land, John Johnson. It tells you the longitude and latitude. He actually had a couple of these, but we're just gonna go through this right fast. So that was John Johnson, right? My second great grandfather. And so I gotta find my grandpa, but hold on, give me a second. So that's a record right there, right? Now, I don't understand why everybody can talk all of this smack. This is our land, and this is my land, and this is that and this. How is it your land? And it's not the whole of America. What tribe are you from? What tribe is your family from? Because that's where your land would be if you are a part of that tribe. If you're not a part of that tribe, please, us who are a part of tribes, we need y'all to shut the fuck up. I'm like, bruh, sis, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. What are y'all doing? Y'all causing too much confusion out here. And you don't have no records. You don't have any authority to speak. But yet you got all the audacity to speak in the world. Where do you learn this from? Like, who raised y'all? I don't understand this. So every time I turn on the social media, Jesus Christ, it's like all of y'all doing is talking about Africa. And you never even been over there. Half you niggas never even left your state. If I talk to you, as soon as I get on, I go right to your messages. Hey, man, what's your third great grandfather name? Name me your ancestors. I ain't got to do that to you. I ain't got to. What are you talking about? Don't you know when you go to the reservation, when you go to any government, that's the first thing that they ask you? If you wanted to be a citizen of Morocco, I remember I used to have the Moors in the house. I'd be like, you want to be a citizen? You think you're a citizen of Morocco? We're going to call an embassy right now. I'll call them. It's on record somewhere on YouTube. It's on there. I'll call them. Hey, I got some guys up in here, some Moors. We want to know, how do we already have Moroccan citizenship because we're part of the Moorish Sybil of America? No. Okay, well, How do we get citizenship from Morocco? Who do we need to talk to? You don't need to talk to anybody. You just need to show proof that you have either a parent, a grandparent, a great-grandparent, a great-great-great-grandparent, somebody in your direct lineage line that was one of us, and you citizen is yours. I don't care if it was 10 generations. I don't care if it was 20 people ago. Just show us your Moroccan ancestor, and you got Moroccan citizenship without even asking. You go to any place in the world, this is what they do. You come to America, this is what they do. We all know that if you have a child abroad and that child's parent is American, they have a right to come to America and visit their home, and visit their parent, and to get citizenship. These are the laws. So how is it that just any old black nigga can just jump on the YouTube and say, I'm this and I'm that, with no proof? Like we ain't shit. Like we not just sitting here, nigga. I released this information. I put it out there. I'm the dude talking about black Indians. It's me. Do you see my face everywhere? No, you don't. You don't. So why is it I see you weird ass niggas every time I turn on my social media, but you don't have no family information? For instance, this says what? Muskogee, right? So let's just see, like, if you know, certain things balanced up. I should have took a little bit more time and put up my my actual papers and all of that, but I don't want to really go through all of that like that. I just needed y'all to see something just flat out, like right now. You know what I'm saying? So let me see something else. If I could go to more of my it say manage, so I can go to some more photos. So let me find some more stuff right fast, just while we on this live, because this is crazy that everybody can come out and start talking. Don't you know, like, people like me is from I'm from Los Angeles. So there was a time in Los Angeles where you walk on the street and you not in a familiar neighborhood, yo, niggas is coming right up to you talking about, hey, bro, where you from, cuz? Where you from, blood? And you better answer. You better tell them exactly where you from. If you don't, there's going to be a problem. It's like, oh, hold on, look, who you here visiting? Oh, I'm trying to see my, your auntie who? Your grandmama who? Your grandmama live over here? Oh, you good. Go ahead, homie. Who's your grandma? Such and such. Oh, I know Miss Johnson. Go ahead, bro. You good. With the church lady that be teaching the choir? Yeah, I used to be with her all the time, bro. Go ahead. You good. Everybody does that. So I don't know how you going to think you're going to come on this internet, nigga, and not tell nobody nothing. What? Man, stop it, bro. Stop it. Let me find some of this information, some more information for y'all, because I got to get to this. I need to get to this direct record. Boom. They going one. And then I need the other one right fast. So I can just, like, because this is getting out of hand. Oh, give me these two. I didn't put that up there. Give me 1 second, everybody, because this is just, okay, here we go. This is out of hand. All right, this is getting out of hand. So this is my great-grandfather right here. Bam. The niggas in my family is the coldest, nigga. I'm talking about these niggas is cold. Cold, nigga. What's this? I don't need to put no pictures of no other niggas up. Listen, I don't need pictures of no fucking Indian nigga Geronimo and all other shit like that, nigga. I don't need none of no pictures from Google. We go to our families and we show our family photos. We show who we are. This is who I am. This is where I get the big nose from. My daddy don't have it. His daddy don't have it. His mama don't have it. My mama's mama don't have it. Her father don't have it. It's my mother's grandfather that got this damn nose and got these eyes. It's this guy. Nobody else got it but his kids. Okay? So now, this is my great-grandmother. Look at this right here. God damn. Do you see what that says over there to the right? He's the head Shriner. Nigga in the 50s of the whole state. But let's get to the information that we come here for. His name is Cable Bob Tate. It says right here, I was supposed to get the other document. I'll go get it for y'all because I want you to see the actual documentation. See this right here? It says United States. I didn't make this shit up. United States Census, 1930. Right? Name, Cable Tate. Noble Drew Ali just passed, right? Elijah Muhammad and them is just springing up, right? Marcus Garvey is going around talking what he talking, right? But Marcus Garvey is on point. These other two, Drew Ali, Elijah Muhammad, bugging out. They're bugging. I used to think Marcus Garvey was tripping because he never really mentioned the indigenous black people that was over here. But that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that. But right now, we're talking about Noble Drew Ali and Elijah Muhammad. They come with these organizations talking all of this stuff, giving us names and all this old type of stuff. When really all you had to do was just go check your family. My grandmother told me I'm the original dude on social media that says my grandmother cussed me out, bro. She got mad at me in a barbershop in front of everybody. I work at the New Millennium Barbershop. Y'all know what that even meant. And she went off on me in front of the shop because I said she was a Creole. Man, she lit me up, bro. She said, my father was an Indian and his father was an Indian. Now go look it up. She didn't tell me my father was an Indian and his father was an Indian. She said, now go look it up in front of everybody. So I was like, it's 20 like barbers in there. So I'm just sitting there like, I got on all my Moorish clothes or whatever. I'm thinking I'm something else. And then she told me this. I'm just like, what the f-? All right. It went in one ear and out the other. I saw Turtle Gang, 2015. My grandma told me in like 2009. I was doing a little bit of research, but I was bugging. I was tripping. I saw Turtle Gang on Sonetta TV with the Brooklyn Moors. I ripped the Brooklyn Moors a whole new asshole. I got that. They sent me the recording. I love them bros, but they don't know. So look, Turtle Gang was right there. He was trying to bring them in, trying to teach them, but everybody around wasn't checking them. So I'm just watching, check the Brooklyn Moors out. Here comes this one light-skinned nigga from Jersey talking about, yeah, my family is a Navasink. We live Lillian and Napi. I'm like, what the hell is he talking? What the fuck is a Navasink? What? I'm just, as he talking, I'm on my phone like, oh, he's talking about Native Americans. Okay, keep going. He said, yeah, he started naming all of the places where he was standing at. This is named this thing name, this is name, this is the original name of that. And he just started going on the line. And he said, you know what? I got my family information in my backpack. Give me a second. Then he went to his backpack. Nigga, the lawnmowers, we love that. Like, oh, you about to come with the proof? You gonna show the proof? That's what I want to see. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. Bro, go in his backpack. He handed him the mic. They never give him the mic back. I'm in the house steaming. They never gave him the mic back. So you know what I did? What the hell am I want to see his records for? I went to go find what my grandmother said. Told wifey, hey, download this for me right fast. She downloaded it. As soon as I punched up my grandfather's name, bow, this is what came up. I said, damn, she wasn't lying. Okay, now I was totally confused at this moment. So I get this. I said, okay, Kendall Tate, damn. Oh, Mogi. Oh, damn. Okay, United States. They say United States Census. Damn. And so I'm thinking like, yo, Indian, right? So let me show you something right fast. Let me show y'all because it tells you what type of Indian. It just don't say Indian. You see, it don't say copper colored. It don't say American Indian. It don't say, just say Indian, bro. And this is in 1930. The other one was in 1899. So I'm asking, as just your brother, do I need to follow the Hebrew Israelites, my nigga? Because they're looking for nationality. Do I need to follow the Moors? Because when I was the grand sheik, nigga, I'm the man. And then I got to read this. Then I'm like, hold on. It's conflict of interest. Somebody lying because it's only truth. There's only truth out here. So somebody's lying, bro. So now, and it ain't my family. They're not lying. Because when I go do Drew Ali records like this, I start finding something else. He just all Negro and from Virginia, and his name is Thomas Drew. It's like everything is totally backwards. So I'm saying when I see this 1930 right here, I don't need no Nation of Islam. I don't need no more sign symbol of America. I need to go find these people because they were already here. They have nationality and they already have land. I don't need to guess now. I have the records. I have the records. When I came on social media, bam, I showed the records. And that's how people started getting at me. I showed the records. With me and Phoenix Moon, we started doing the No Grandma Killers tour. We started going around. I'm showing records. I was the only one who showed records out of Phoenix Moon, Tasha She, Lisa, the Akumat, Lisa, but she wasn't there to speak, and she would show hers on her social media. So I'm not gonna. She's excluded. Kerry Davis, the African Americans ain't African. That nigga didn't show nothing, not one record. He don't have nothing to show. All he got is this goddamn talk. Some young cat from Louisiana named Johnny Aboriginal. Nigga to have nothing. He just talking about some chuchumonka chucha shit down in Louisiana that can't nobody even fucking relate to unless you show them how they are relatable to that shit. Like this here. Bam. It say 1930. So there's no use for me to even say, at that time, I'm like, but I'm a Moorish American. No, you not, nigga. This is what you eat. This is whatever your forefathers were, that's what you are without doubt or contradiction, right? Man cannot change his decent nature unless his power extends beyond the great universal creator alive. So that's what the teachers say, right? Okay, then. So when I'm looking at this, I am where my ancestors are. That's it. Need to argue with you niggas who don't know who your second great grandfather is? Why do I need to argue with you niggas? Nigga, you don't even know. It's levels to this shit, bro. It's levels. This is the reason why you have kings, bro. This is the reason why you have queens. This is the reason why you have rulership. This is the reason why they say you have God-appointed people. Because somebody actually, some people out here really got that spirit of God in them, really got the spirit of the first man in them, and really gonna demonstrate that shit. So, if it tells you that what your ancestors are, why do you need to be jumping to other things? Be yourself, right? So, we got this right here. Hold on. Give me a second. One second. I could have sworn I just pushed that mug right now. I know I just pushed it. Nope, I gotta go back. Give me 1 second. Let me show you something. Because this is very serious. I just showed you my third. Now you need to see this right here. Because I just can't keep coming on YouTube. I gotta, this whole year I gotta blast everybody. And I just gotta keep on coming out here and blasting fools. Because this right here is bananas. There's no reason why we supposed to be xenophobics right now. And especially you can't be no xenophobic nigga and you don't even know who the fuck you is. Stop it, bro. Quit with the bullshit. You see this right here? Nigga. You see this right here? This is my great-great-grandfather. You see my great-great-great-grandfather? You see my great-great-grandfather? And you also see my great-grandfather. Right? I'm showing them to you. So it ain't no like delusions or none of this type of stuff. I'm showing it to you. So hold on. No. Hold on. I would not be here if it wasn't for this great man right here, which we all know. But the story in the family goes that there was a man that I think our family was probably enslaved to that couldn't stand my great-great-grandfather for some specific reason. He thought, nigga, you think you too good, or all this all type of stuff. And so he would always try to flex on him. My great auntie told me he was on his way home one day with my great grandfather, the one who I just showed you. The white man kept messing with him on his horse, hitting him in the head with a bull whip, just kept hitting him in the back. He was balling it up, bending it up and just kept hitting him with it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make him respond and stuff. It just kept talking about him, trying to embarrass him because he was such a big man and he wanted to always belittle him. So my great-great-grandfather one day just turned around, grabbed the motherfucker, hit him on the, they said by the time the dude hit the ground, he was already dead. And my grandfather just beat the shit out of his ass right there in front of every fucking body. That guy's no more. He went home, he grabbed his 3 children that he had because his wife had passed. So he grabbed the 3 children that he had and got the hell up out of there. He sent 2 children, the youngest ones, towards like Texas area, and he went towards Oklahoma. And we see why he went to Oklahoma, okay? He went to Oklahoma through the swamps with my great-grandfather on his fucking back. On his back, he carried my great-grandfather from Louisiana to Oklahoma. So I have another picture on here I could show, but I don't trying to go too long. We have a family reunion. On the next time when I come up and I'll bring that family reunion picture, put these two together. We had a family reunion in like 88, something like that. Big Daddy's coming, Big Daddy. Y'all got big mamas? We got big daddies in our family. We got big daddies, okay? So our Big Daddy is coming. So everybody's going crazy. Big Daddy here, Big Daddy here. So he pulls up. Everybody come outside. All his grandchildren, great-grandchildren. We all sitting on the porch. I got the picture with us all sitting on the porch, okay? So Big Daddy comes, walks up to the steps, says hi to everybody. He's chilling. He got his cane, you know what I'm saying? And then my Auntie Tuesday and Lynn, they say, Big Daddy, we was down in Louisiana, and we was at one of your relatives' house, and they gave us something that they said to make sure that we give it to you. So we got this picture for you. Your auntie said to make sure we give it to you. And so we just wanted to give it to you in front of the family. My aunties gave my great-grandfather this picture of my great-great-grandfather. I'm sitting right there in the middle. Got the picture. Bruh, he says, he looked at the picture and just, he looked at that mug and said, it just fell and fell on all the children, just like fell. He was so weak, he just fell. He like probably in his late 70s. Maybe in his 80s. Yo, they was like, all the kids, get out of here. Y'all go to the back. Man, we had to get up and go to the back. Man, we can hear this dude screaming all the way from the back room. I'm talking about he was crying hysterically in his 80s. Oh, my God. I'll never forget that day because they showed him this picture. And then that's when the family came to the back and told us the story. And then they came to the front, and then he started telling a little bit about his experience on having to leave and having to hide and all that type of stuff, and just how great of a man his father was. You understand? So all this putting up all these other pictures of all this weirdo stuff is going to take you away from your family's glory. All of this trying not to be a slave and trying to be this ultimate fucking freeman and shit like that. No, that's not the reality of us. Okay? So I just wanted to drop these bombs because of this right here. So John Johnson, right here, he married Jenny Lanehart. This is my third great-grandmother right here. All right? So what I want to do right fast is I want to show y'all something, how it's done. So let's do something like this. It's me and my mom. All right? Watch. That's her mother and her father. I'm going matriarch right now. My mother, her mother, my beautiful grandmother, the most beautiful woman ever. And I'm talking about mentally. She did not let none of that mess with this. As though she was the most gorgeous woman ever. She never let that take this away. She was the nicest, kindest person. I never heard her cuss. I never got a whipping from her because I never needed it. I was her main student. She's the #1 Jehovah's Witness in the country. Everybody knows Sister Mason. She has the keys to all the kingdom halls. She's the one who made up going door to door. She's the one who made up sitting at the bus stop with the damn watchtowers. It's her. Talk about your family. Don't get on here bashing nobody. We don't need no more of that shit. Show us something, what's up. Show us how we connect. Goodness gracious. Do I need to go on my grandfather right now? I'm not even going there right now, bro. Stop it. I'm not going. Look at this nigga. I can't look. Let me get out of here. Whew. Come on, man, with all this. You know who her mother is? We already went through this. Her mother is, where you at, Grandma? She right here. Bam. This is my great-great-grandmother. So you see my mom, you see my grandma, you see my great-grandmother, you see my great-great-grandmother, and her children. All right. Hold on. This is her husband, Benjamin Fudge Brewster. This is who she married to. This is my second great-grandfather. This is her mama, Kitty. This is my fourth great-grandma. So I'm just going to make sure for myself to my grandmamas, right? So this is number 4. Okay? Watch. So Kitty, Catherine Kitty Lanehart, all right? Watch this. It ain't showing it. Why ain't it showing it in full on here? I don't know why it's doing that. Damn. The hell? It's supposed to show the whole thing, bro. It show the whole thing on anything else. Anyway, say Catherine Kitty Lanehart. All right? So Catherine Kitty Lanehart is my fourth great-grandmother. It says, right down below it, God damn it, it says her parents, which was it says slave owner, 1757 right there. And it says Adam Lanehart. So Adam Lanehart was a slave owner, which is her father, and he had a baby with Jenny Lanehart Ancra. Man, this is wild. So, and Jenny Lanehart Ancra, as you can see here at the bottom, 1787 to 1827, she was also married to Ophea Ancra. And they birthed Manche ni Kweku, the Makalar, in parentheses, ni Otu Ahiakwa Ancra. Okay? So, my fourth great grandmother is Kitty Lanehart, the one I just showed you the picture of. I don't know why my camera just did. Why my thing acting like that? Hold on. Okay. Well, anyway, so Kitty is my fourth great grandmother. Her mother, Jenny Lanehart Ancra, is right here. Okay, that's my fifth great grandmother. My fifth great grandmother, it says, give me 1 second. Because it has, so it has a slave owner right there. So my grandma father was a slave owner, not a damn Indian. You understand? He was a slave owner. And he married Jenny, right? And the children is my grandmother. Because we on Catherine right here. But Catherine's children, as you can see as you go down, the children that she had with Elijah Fisher is with Carolyn Lanehart. They had Carolyn Lanehart and Nancy Lanehart right there. I don't know why this thing ain't showing it in full. It's kind of pissing me off. But let's just go to the next one. So on the next one here, we have... So the next one here, we got... Oh, my bad. Check this out. Watch this. Y'all gotta watch this, man. Why they cut me off like that? Jeez. Oh, that's Kitty again. Oh, man, they cutting me off, y'all. Somebody always gotta put their finger into something when you want to show the truth. Every time you want to show the truth, they got to put their finger into something. Let me see. Jenny Lanehart, that's my 5th great grandmother. Where does it say she was born at? It say Borno, Nigeria, Africa, right? So 5 generations, and I'm a Nigerian. She is a Nigerian who was in Ghana and married a man in Ghana. See right here it says spouse and children. They cut it off. And they says one of her spouses is Adam Lanehart, slave owner. They tell you. My grandma with no slave. We didn't know slave owner. Slave owner. Slave owner is her husband. She has Simon Sr. They have another Jenny Lanehart in 1805. I noticed in my family, even the women got juniors. We have Dorcas Lanehart Coleman, Prince Alfred, and we have Catherine Kitty, my grandma. She's the last one from the slave master. So my grandma, the first one born over here on my matrilineal line, is a Nigerian. She's African. Then I showed you the Indian stuff, right? But I can't show you the African stuff too. She African, bro. Look. Borno. And look who spouses and children. Her next spouse, when they go down, is Ophia Ankra. Ophia Ankra. Excuse me, Ophei Ankra. No, Ophia Ankra. And then the son that they birth is Manche Ni Kweku. My grandmother, before she came, my 5th grandmother, the Nigerian woman, before she came to America, she was in Ghana, married to a Manche. Do you know what a Manche is? Have you ever heard of Mansa? Mansa and Manches are the same things. Mancha, Manses, and Nis are all the same thing. My name, Ni, I feel Momo, Tuma Ankra. Tuma Ankra, because of my family, the Ankra family. Okay? So, my grandmother birthed a king of the Otublahum family before she was taken to America. This is how important your genealogy is. Yes, you have all type of genealogies, but your genealogy is important. And this also shows that you can have the Indian stuff, but you can also have African in you too. And the slave master is in you too. That's why I always be saying, nigga, we tri-racial. I know this shit already, but the nigga's a slave fucking master, so I'm not bragging on this nigga. Watch this. Watch this. Let me show you something real fast. I'm not to get off the subject, but I just want to show y'all something real fast. And this thing might even cut it off. It might cut it off. God damn, they cutting off everything? Okay, hold on. Booyah. So, this is the Congressional records. This is Jilson Littlejohn, my 4th great grandfather, talking about, no, he's my 3rd great grandfather, talking about my 5th and 6th great grandparents. Watch. This is in the Congressional Library. In the United States, you can go to the Congress and go read this shit. It says, and it won't let me blow it up, make it bigger. It says, I can recollect before the war with the states. I have a good memory. I can remember for back even when I was 4 years old. I was my mother's 3rd child. She was the mother of 13 children, 3 girls and 10 boys. My mother was half Indian. What's 1, 2, 3, 4? The 4th, into the 4th line, into the 5th line. My mother was half Indian. Even my father was mixed with Caucasian and Spanish. Okay? So, as you can see right here, My grandmother that came from Ethiopia, even she got mixed in with the Indians. So why are these people out here saying that? What's up with the camera thing? What's up with this camera, yo? How you make it smaller? Somebody tell me how to make this thing back small. Okay, there we go. All right. So why are all of these so-called Black Americans so mad at Africa? How come, if you that mad, show us your records. You got to show the records, bro. You can't just start coming up on the shit talking and you don't show nothing. Because in Los Angeles, we gonna fuck you up. That's how we go, bro. You better show your fucking records, nigga. Like, don't come on our reservation. Don't come nowhere and don't want to show yourself. Get the fuck out of here. We will kick you off our land. You ain't coming up over here and not telling us who you is. Why would you come to a family reunion and not mention how you related to us? Nigga, who your mama? Who your uncle? Who your aunties? How are you related to us to come up here in the house with my grandmother and eat some goddamn food? Just because you fucking black? Nigga, you better get your black ass out of here. Nobody playing that shit. So, to all these little chitter chatters out here talking all this shit about Africa, I'm going to tell y'all specifically from me. Fuck you niggas. Fuck y'all. Go find your goddamn ancestors, nigga, while you on this motherfucker just jipping and jabbering all the goddamn time and can't show us nothing. You can't show us shit. But yet you're going to be talking, watching my shit, and then you're going to go out in the world and start doing all of this narcissism, nepotism shit to all these other countries. Don't be doing that shit, bro. Don't do that. Fucking weirdos. Follow your leaders, nigga. Y'all got leaders. We got leaders, nigga. Are you a chief on the records in the government? You not no chief? Shut the fuck up then, nigga, and follow your fucking leaders. You a king on record? Are you gazetted in newspapers and shit? Then shut the fuck up then, nigga. I don't know why all you niggas is talking. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all know what happened if you niggas come on Crenshaw with that shit. You're not going to come to Hollywood with that shit. You're not going to come to Crenshaw with none of that bullshit, nigga. Stay your ass off the YouTube with all that bullshit, man. Stay your ass off these social medias talking about Africa. Your African ass, bruh. Or go take a DNA test because you know it's going to say you 80% African. You got some sprinkles of everybody else, but that shit don't take over nothing, nigga. Nothing. You still this nigga. You still that motherfucker, nigga. So regardless, okay, you're going to always be that guy. You're going to always be them. So you don't have to talk about Africa. You don't have to, like, talk about nobody. Just be yourself. Because let me show you how far genealogy go. So let's go back to, if we can find. So grandma birthed, you know, they cutting me off. They cutting me off. It's cutting me off. Grandma birthed Manchini Kweku. Okay? Manchini Kweku is from the Atublahum, and say it right there, Atublahum, Accra, Greater Accra, Ghana. So how's she from Nigeria, but she married to a Ghanaian king, and then birthed a Ghanaian royal, and then birthed the Ghanaian king because he becomes the paramount chief of our family. So he's the head king. Manchini Kweku. I'm not making this shit up. I'm just showing it to you because I'm so sick of y'all like, what? But you said you were Indian. Nigga, I am. But you said I am. You said, I am, motherfucker. What are you? I'm original to this land, and my people are the copper-colored Indigenous American. Bro, in the Cherokee language, we don't have no word like that. In the Muskogee language, we don't have, America is not a word. We don't call the land America in our language. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't call ourselves Indian in our language. That's European language. So how are you naming yourselves after what the Europeans called your people? You don't even know the name of your family? Listen, even in the European records, that's why you have United States records and then you have tribal records. The United States, white people come, they say, what's your people name? We say Chalagi. They say Cherokee? No, Chalagi. You niggas is Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we go over there and say, what my other family? They say, hey, what's you guys' name? We say Ga-Adangbe. Well, what's your name? Ga-Adangbe. Y'all niggas is the Mohawks. What? They just make up names. So it's cool that they have the name that they gave you, but you need to go to the tribe and get your actual name for yourself. Yo, this shit is deep, man. It's just not a bunch of motherfuckers coming on this shit screaming at Africans. Like, are you crazy? Damn. If you go down the line, you might be one of them African royals. You might need to take your stupid ass over there to go help. We already built this shit up. Now let's go build home up now. We done did this shit already. Let's go home. So I'm just putting this up here to say that you could be Indian and you could be African, and goddamn it, if your ass is black, nigga, that's what the fuck you is. Period. Quit making up shit. All you niggas is out here freestyling and y'all getting on my fucking nerves. I'll see y'all slap the shit out one of you niggas, and when I see you, one nigga with the dreads, bro, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. I already told you that on your social media. Bro, you gotta quit with this shit. Because you don't have no proof of nothing that you're talking about. You don't have no family records. And every day you just put out a bunch of propaganda. Bro, people like you need to be taken out. Like how they doing the Nigerians over there in South Africa. Like some of you, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But, just like I don't agree with the mobs in America with some white lady lying on some black dude, and then all of a sudden 1,000 white guys are coming over to your house in the 50s and the 40s and 30s and 20s and the early 1900s. They come and drag you and your all the boys up out of your house because they gonna kill all of these niggas because one of your sons whistled at his daughter. So now an African royal from Nigeria is living over in South Africa, and he wants his title. He wants you to know him by his title, which is okay. I mean, that's who he is. And the whole neighborhood is mad. So they're going around to different Nigerians talking about, hey, pack up. Dude, like, no, I'm at work, I'm handling my business. He's like, I don't care what you handling. Pack your shit up and leave. It's not the police. It's not the government. It's the people in that community. So the people in our community, when we find you niggas, you're going to get the beat down, bro. A lot of y'all need slapped ups. Because I'll hit you up. And then y'all come back the next day with more and more stuff. But where's your family? Where's your family history? I stopped fucking with Phoenix Moon because she ain't got no records. Tasha she don't have no records. Carrie Davis. You mean to tell me I'm spending money to go out on tour with you niggas? And none of y'all don't got no family records? But this supposed to be a No Grandma's Killer tour where we teaching people about their genealogy and y'all don't even have your genealogy? But when we finish the show, we're going out there to help people find their ancestors. How are you sitting at the booth, all of y'all, sitting at the booth, helping people find their ancestors, and you never even found yours? How does that even make sense? Me, be from LA, I'm going to want to slap all you motherfuckers, and I'll never fuck with y'all again. Period. That's how that go. I ain't going to say it again, but go find out who you are, because I don't need to be hanging out with, I don't need friends. I don't need it. So, I'm good. Y'all have a nice day. You want to talk some shit? Please show your fucking family. Please show your records. This is just I just showed my mother's mother. I just showed you my mother's mother. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I just showed you my mother's mother. And she come from Africa. So that means that that's where the fuck I come from. All the other shit, regardless, nigga, you come from there, nigga. Pooh. Okay? Now, I did not show you my mother's father. I just showed you my mother's line. I did not show you my mother's father's line. That's a whole new fucking setup. I didn't even finish with this one yet. But it's a whole new setup. I did not show you my mother's line. I ain't showed it. I ain't showed you my father's line yet. I ain't showed it. I don't really need to. I could just stay right here with this one and clown everybody in the whole goddamn North, South, and Central America who talking this shit. And in the islands. I'll let your ass have it. But it seems to only be these dumbass African Americans talking this shit who really don't have no proof of nothing. They don't have no proof if they come from Africa or no proof that they come from America. So me, that's why I come on your post and tell you I don't know who the fuck you are. You say you this indigenous motherfucker. Okay, prove it. I don't have to prove it to you. I'll show you my record. Here you go, bro. This is my family. Who's your family? Are we related? Are we cousins? Show me, brother. Show me, sister. Fuck you. I'm not showing you shit. You ain't nobody to tell me who I am. Nobody knows who you are. And you are not nobody to tell yourself who you are. Your ancestors tell you are. You can't fucking make up who the fuck you are, dumbass. You can want to be another sex all you want, but that's just not the truth. You cannot make up nothing. So check this out. Manche Ni, Kweku, and Kra. It says, it can't even tell you down at the bottom. I can't go down on the bottom. It says, oh man, it gave you his whole lineup right here. But let me just go here. Let me see if this will show us some more before we get off all here. See this right here? Let's have a look at this. Well, you know who your ancestors are, you can be able to go and find them. So, Happy Independence Day, Ghana. What's his name? Ni Okanta and Kra II. Do you know who Okanta is? Okanta is one of my great uncles. So, everybody and all of the rulers in our family, they would throw the other rulers' names or our family names in one name. So you got Ni Okanta and Kra. It says Divisional Chief Head of Manche Ekra. We know who Manche Ekra was, right? Manche Ekra, Royal Family. Otublahun Dadeban. I just showed you all of that already. So, he has the same name of one of my great uncles. And he's the head right now. And under it says Manche Ekra, Royal Family, and Otublahun, right where my family is at. Okay, hold on. Watch this. To this. Nana Ofei. I told you that my 5th great grandmother husband's name was Ofei. That's his name, Ofei and Kra, not Ofei Anjimang II. You know who Anjimang was? Anjimang was Ofei's son. Excuse me. Anjimang is my uncle. Anjimang is as Manche Ni Kweku, my grandmother's son that she had in Ghana, the royal she had in Ghana. That's one of his kids' names. Ajimang. That's one of my uncle's names. So he got my other grandfather's name and he got my uncle's name in his name. Both of them. This say Ga-Adangbe diaspora. Man, I can go on and on with this. But if you find your lineage, you can connect it right over to Africa. It's like, it's all in the names. So, you see that? That's my family. This is all over America. We know this in all of our schools. We know this in everything that we do. Let me show you how important history is. This is how important history is. This is the Otoblahun family. I'm in America, right? This is the Otoblahun. Otoblahun, because we're Akans, we're Aquamos who blended in with Gas. Come on, man. In America, it's called Sankofa. In Africa, too. We all know about Sankofa. Learn from the past. That's why it's reaching back to reaching back. Because we learn it from the past. Learn from the past, yo. Don't try to make up no fucking new future. Learn from the past, nigga. family symbols. Family symbols. You already know this stuff already. So, this is how important genealogy is. This is how important knowing yourself is. This is how important knowing the names of your family is. It goes big. Because like tomorrow I got to go, Monday I got to go talk to City Hall. And I got to go start trying to make California a sister state with Ghana and with the kingdoms. And it's a whole lot. It's a fucking whole lot. But you guys haven't even got the damn basics together yet. You got to get at least get the bare basics together, man. Let me show you something else. You see, remember when I showed you earlier? Watch this. The Akan people, aside from building the ancient civilization of Akana, Kanat Ghana, because Ghana is the old Ghana from Mali. The new Ghana is 1957. That's some new shit. The old Ghana is, you know, with Abu Bakari and Mansa Musa and all of them. The richest man in the world was over there. So you have, watch this, the Akan people, aside from building the ancient civilizations of Akana, Kanat Ghana, were also instrumental in building the Kanem Empire. You know what the Kanem Empire is? That's Borno, where my Nigerian grandmama was from. She's from there, from Kanem. So she must be in Akan and just moved with them over there because the Akans built Kanem. She's from Borno, Kanem. Just punch up Borno, Kanem, Google it. They're going to both come up together. Same place. It's a big empire that was like, they was covering from Libya to Egypt, Sudan, all the way to Nigeria to Mali. They covered that whole middle section. Whew, it's drastic. Were also instrumental in building the Kanem Empire, the authentic Black Berbers Empire, Abibarifo, and the Kong Empire before ultimately migrating to settle in the areas of modern Ghana and Ivory Coast. Today, the Akan form around 42% of the population in both Ghana and Ivory Coast. Collectively, there are about 20 million Akan in West Africa. All right, but my point was how the Akans migrated from Nigeria, from Kanem, right? So, he said, oh, your grandma from Nigeria. Why? Because I know that the Airway migrated to Ghana, the Ga-Adangbe migrated to Ghana, the Akans migrated to Ghana, the Krobo, Manye, and Yilo, they all migrated to Ghana, coming through that same pass from Egypt. These are facts. I'm just reading you what it says. So let me see if we got something else up on here. I'm getting so many likes. Jesus, man. They're not going to let me read this one on my grandpa. Okay? Because Ni Kwaku Ankra, this is his grandfather. His name is Otu Ahiakwa Ankra. God, they cut off everything. What's up with this? Thought they was going to let me share. They cut off it's my family history right here. Okay, there's a place in Ghana called Osu, right? Osu, and Osu also has a capital, right? And this capital was run by a few different people, but the Danes end up coming. Do you guys know who the Danes are? The Danes are Danish, but the Danish are Vikings. That's what a lot of people don't know. They're Vikings. And you know what else Vikings are? They're Germans. They're Germans. You know what the British are? The Anglo-Saxons? They're Germans. They're Germans. They're Germans. All those who speak Dutch, pretty much, the Dutch people are the Germanic tribes. Okay, so they were in control of this castle. And my family, it says, okay, O2, let me see how much we can read. 711 was a broker for the Dutch in Accra, who later became Accra representative for a powerful state of Akomo, which was then dominated in the region. O2 was also written various as Oto, whatever, modern scholar, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it says so. It says the brother of Akomu, O2's brother of the Akomu, Ni Faheni. His brother is the Ni Faheni, means he's the chief of the right wing of the army. They pawned him, right, as a pledge from the family, as a debt, right? It says by his family to, as a security for a debt, by his family to the Dutch. in Accra at a very early age. So when you start going through these type of histories, you'll see like our royal family, we pawned we pawned one of our, and we would do this a lot. And I saw this in movies, but I'm actually reading it now. I read it a lot, but I always saw it in movies. How the kings and stuff like that, when they will battle or for a trust, they'll send their son over there, or they'll send like one of their kids over there, or a family member. And so here they sent my grandpa, right, to go work for the Dutch as a pawn, right? At a very early age, he became a bondsman of the Dutch West Indian Company. That's the fucking worst company in the goddamn world. But it's the biggest company in the world at this time. That's like saying you fucking work for the Tesla, or you work for Apple. You know what I'm saying? He's the head broker for Apple. You're going to love that. But Apple is involved in the Congo, leads slavery right now. And so many slaveries they're involved in because everybody want that damn phone, and you want the Give me a second. Give me a second. I ain't got no pants. I'm gonna go here right now and my drawers on. Let me show you what they want. It's so important. See this? You look at it like it's nothing, but in Ghana, this is one thing you will get your ass beat over if you try to put this on and you ain't supposed to have it on. That go on there. This one go here. And this another one that has to go here. All right? So that's how that go for the royals out there. Now, this here is cobalt. Y'all know what that is? You can take this right here, and this is where we get foiled from. Aluminum. You know how important that is for spaceships, aircrafts, submarines, you cooking, and your cell phone. That cell phone and that damn Apple computer is made out of this. This turns into your foiled, and they make it real hard. If Apple don't rape Africa and rape the Congo, how they gonna make your computer? And why aren't we making the money off of it? The black man made the computer. The black man made the cell phone. Black man made GPS. Black man made video games. Black man made the telephone system. Black man made electricity and the electricity system. How in the hell we're not controlling the phones? A lot of this shit just don't make no sense. So I'm gonna end this because I'm a long-winded person. And so back here we had the Dutch West Indian Company was the worst. He worked for them. He was a bondsman. What's a bondsman? That's slaves. You know what I'm saying? A bondsman. And then he moved up to be exhibiting talent and honesty. He rose up to be a trading assistant. I'm a trader now. Then he became a chief broker for the Dutch. A broker, that's somebody getting way paid if you're a broker. Who employed him on missions into the interior, soliciting trade, keeping open the trade paths with the interior, and conducting parties. His high connection was with the Akumu royal house. Then at the height of his power, necessary to the courts of African rulers, especially the Akumu ruler of Akumu. So it's a lot, man, that go on here. But he was sent on a mission to persuade the Hasua, the Akumahini, not to hand over Christianburg Castle on behalf of the Akumu had captured, because the Akumu had captured the castle basically, and had captured a few. They captured a few months earlier, and to any nation other than the Danish mission in 1703, he concluded an important trade agreement with the Akumu for the Dutch. So basically, okay, so the Dutch was in control of this castle, right? And so my grandpa's up in there chilling. He's working for them. His brother is the head flank of the right wing of the military. His other brother is the Akumahini. He's the head king, the emperor, right? So they send over another king by the name of Asmani, right? They send him over there, and my uncle is already in there. So, excuse me, grandpa is already up in there. And they send my uncle up over there with 80 men, and they're acting like they're coming in there to buy guns. When they get the guns, they turn the guns on. My grandpa let them in. Uncle come in, negotiate. They get the guns. They fill them up with bullets and turn them right up on the the Woman King. When they did that up inside of there, they got that from this story right here. It's this story right here that they went in there and in 1783. It was in 1693. Excuse me. They went up in there and took over the castle. They took it over and got the keys and everything. And so my grandpa was telling the Akwamahini that after we take over this castle, I know we don't want to keep it all like that because we don't care about it all like that, but whoever we sell it to, and they make sure we keep the keys and make sure you just sell it back to the Dutch. Don't sell it to nobody else but them because we already work with them. We already built up a relationship with them. Let's just beat them. They beat them, put all of them guys at the bottom of the thing. The white people, they put them in the dungeons. And then when the ships came, they sold their ass off. I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And they, even today, when you go over here to visit the Akwamahini, you go to the museum, they're going to pull the keys out for you. Right? And they're not the only ones that got keys. Ghana had over, 70 castles? 70 slave castles? So, he concluded an important trade agreement with the Akamu for the Dutch. So he made sure that he negotiated that deal. And then you have earlier the Akamu recognized his importance as an influence, and with their conquest of Accra, made the Akamu resident the representative or governor. So Grandpa became the governor of Accra, bro, of Dutch Accra, where he founded the Otubla home, being a God corruption of the tree word meaning street. Otu was his name. Blohum is street. It still bears his name. Commercial importance of Accra, a principal succession of the residency of a two-room office of the broker of the Dutch West Indian Company established. He did a lot, bro. Okay, hold on. Thus, when Atu died, succeeded by his son Amu, who was also the son of the sister of the Akwamahini. I just need you to know who my family is. All right, so when Otu died, right, he was succeeded by his son, Amu. Amu is my other great-grandfather, who was also the son of the sister of the Akwamahini. Amu, after was succeeded by his son, Dako, who was the son of Otu's niece. Though Dako continued as the broker for the company, he was not, however, the Akwamu representative. So this is strictly my family bloodline. This whole paragraph is everything was passed down, and it probably would have been passed down to me over in Ghana if my grandmother wasn't sold over as a slave. There's a lot of stuff that happened with that, but she was sold over here, and I still came out as a Ghanaian chief and king. So it's like, no matter what happened, the shit was going to happen the way it was going to happen regardless. So y'all have a good day. Quit with all that fucking fake ass news y'all be putting out.